by no means a professional CS or Valorant player. This is simply a guide for beginners who want to learn the basics. If you have additional advice, then please comment it on the video. Thank you and enjoy. Hey guys, this is Tyler, and today I'm bringing you a Brimstone guide. Obviously, if you're here, you like playing Brimstone, you're thinking, hey, you know what, I might want to main Brimstone. You know, I'm liking him a little bit. He has a lot of control, and I just want to learn more about Brimstone. Or maybe that's why you're here, is actually you want to learn about Brimstone. So luckily, here's this video. I'm making this video for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over, obviously, his abilities. We're going to show you some spots on the maps that, you know, where he excels at, you know, good places to put his smokes, his ultimate, maybe some tricks with his molly. And we're just going to go over all the basics of Brimstone and then some tips and tricks. So let's get started. Let's look at his abilities. I'm going to hold this up here so we can go through them. His first ability is Stim Beacon. So he equips his Stim Beacon and you throw it on the ground in front of Brimstone. Upon landing, the Stim will create a field, so anybody who runs into it or is standing into it, they get the Stim Beacon bonus, which is rapid fire. Just to show you, here, we got here, you can toss it a good distance.
Stim Beacon here.
And if you run into it, it's got a little timer there above the icon as well, so you know when it's going to run out. If you run into it, in the bottom right, you get Combat Stim. So what this does is it gives you rapid fire on your guns here. It makes you shoot a lot faster. I did the math here. If you're shooting just normally, it's about 5 seconds to unload the clip on the Phantom. With the Stim Beacon here, it shaves off about a whole second. It's only about 4 seconds. Also, a good thing with Stim Beacon that you can do, this is probably the ability that's not used as much, that people usually don't get. He's more useful for his smokes and whatnot, but his Stim Beacon obviously is useful too. So say you're on bind here, and you want to, you know, push into A, you can throw this back. Say you got some teammates here. When you step out of it, there's a timer. You still have the stem for about 2 to 3 seconds. So you can put it for your team. They can run out, you know, engage in some fights. You're going to have faster fire rate. Hopefully you win, you push, blah, blah, blah. So his second ability is his Molotov. And you throw it in your little gun here and you can shoot it. He yells Molly. One of the best voice lines I think in this game. Molly.
Molly.
Just a little fire on the ground.
Molly.
And this is actually a really powerful Molly. You know, if you stand in it, you know, full armor, full health, it will kill you if you stood into it for the full duration. Really good for zoning out areas. You know, if somebody is sitting cubby,
Molly.
throw it in there, they got to retreat into hookah. Then maybe you can push on sight. The Brimstone's third ability is his bread and butter. It's the sky smokes. He gets triple smokes. He can lock them down from behind cover because he brings up the map. So you equip the tactical map, you fire to set the locations, and then you right click to launch it. It takes about 2 seconds for the smokes to get down, so don't just click it and run right out because they're not going to be there yet. I'll show you right here. You click it, so you put it there, left click, right click to do it. It takes a second. You don't want to just, you know, do it and then run. And these smokes last about 15 to, I think it's 15 seconds. So they're really, really strong. Obviously, you can smoke off multiple areas at once. If you want to smoke off cubby, you can smoke off cubby.
Down.
That way your team can push through short A. If you guys want to take teleport, maybe you want to smoke off here, maybe you want to smoke off heaven. You know, this ability is one of the strongest abilities in the game, I feel like, because you just have so much control. You can take over a bomb site with these abilities. So let's just, for example, you guys want to push A. Usually you got some people over there, you got some people over here. 9 times out of 10, bring up your map. You got people who are usually, you know, watch short or cubby, hookah, or I mean, U-Haul, whatever you want to call this. They'll watch short right here. They'll also, you know, maybe sit behind the box, maybe they'll sit shower, or they're up in heaven. See, right here, we can't see heaven. We'd have to move all the way up to here if we wanted to actually smoke heaven, and barely. It'll work. Like, I'll show you.
Smokes down.
It'll come down, it'll smoke heaven. But I'm going to show you a trick to smoke heaven without actually smoking heaven. So if you guys want to push short, say you want to smoke off, you know, U-Haul, and you want to smoke off short, but hey, you want to smoke off heaven as well. If you see this part here, that's the little truck that's around the corner. I'll walk here so you can see it on the right. That's the truck there. What you do is you can put your circle dead center on it.
Smokes down.
It'll actually put it on top of that, so that blocks off heaven. You don't have to use the smoke if you don't want to. You can get rid of 2 sight lines just like that, and then maybe your team can swing with you, kill that guy, you know, come up, take sight, you know, etc. Another thing I think Brimstone is utilized for a lot is stalling. What I like to do with Brimstone is usually pregame. You know, you got the walls up here and here. I like to throw a mid smoke. Maybe if my team, I might have a guy watching mid usually, but I like to stall out the mid because 9 times out of 10 they're not going to push through the smoke. I also like to smoke out shower.
Smoke's down.
So what I'll do is I'll smoke it, I'll run up, see if they shoot through it at all. If not, I come up and grab my orb because I want to get my ult. I want to get my ult right away. My ult is so strong. My ult can deny a whole site. You can get, you know, kill a whole entire team if they're all like trying to push a corner or something. Brimstone's ultimate is insane. That's just something I like to do when I'm defending. I like to come to A. I like to smoke off shower to get the orbs, and I also like to smoke off mid in the beginning to, you know, just stall it a little bit. And hopefully you got 2 people here, maybe 1, and they can back you up. But if you're over on B side, over here on B, a couple things you can do. 9 times out of 10, I usually have somebody here who likes to peek long. Maybe I have somebody playing hookah. Who knows? You know, it's different with every game and what your team is. If you're playing with randoms, people you know, or whatnot. But obviously, you know, smoking long. You know, maybe they like pushing long. That's a good stall. You know, they're not, who's gonna push through the smoke? Because you have the angle. You know, nobody's gonna try to come around this and come in here because you have 2 angles to hold. Nobody wants that. All right, they're not gonna do it. Let's say they've been pushing hookah, and you're like, man, this sucks. You can stall hookah, you know, smoking your door. Really passive. Smoke your door. They're either gonna spam abilities in here, so you dropped 1 smoke, and say they throw Sage Slow, they throw Raise Grenade, they throw Phoenix Flash through, they throw Phoenix Molly, Breach Flashes, you know, whatever. You can bait so many abilities by just throwing 1 smoke there. The edge of the circle, see, I have it flush with the wall. If I drop that smoke, there's gonna be a gap. There's gonna be a slight gap, see? You have to be careful with these smokes, guys. You can't just, you know, you gotta be real careful. Try to focus more on the inside of it, because if you put the edge of it on something, you're gonna have that gap. Maybe it won't cover the edge, what you want it to cover. Like say I put it here, I want it to cover maybe that corner, but I placed it on the corner. They can still see you. They're gonna shoot you. Can't see you there, but they can. That's a good angle for them to hold. It's like, oh crap, he put a little hole here. No, you're dead. But like I was saying, another great thing you can do with him, they just want to smoke off.
Down.
They can push through it. They could not push through it. You can maybe sneak over here, or get a little cheeky on them. And now they're like, oh crap, they're waiting. Do we go long? Do we stay short? Blah blah blah. Maybe they push through. You're waiting. Maybe you get a kill or 2. You know, you can be really strategic with his smokes. They have a whole lot of control. The fact that you can get 3 of them is insane. They last a long time. You can smoke off sights. You can smoke off, you know, any angle you want. You know, don't be afraid to use them. I think it's his best ability besides his ultimate. His ultimate's freaking insane too. But all right, say you want to attack B. We're going over everything on this map. 9 times out of 10, people, you know, they like to watch long. Usually they watch it there. You can smoke them off of their spot.
Smoke's down.
You don't necessarily have to smoke your path. Because maybe you want to have a peak battle too. Depends, you know, do they have an op? Are they, you know, are you up around like round 3 and they haven't full bot? You know, do you want to, you know, get this fight? Do you want that? But this will smoke it off. They're either going to have to push through that smoke to hold that angle, or they retreat. Thing to do here, 9 times out of 10, people like to watch that angle right there. You know, people like to sit right there or right there. Well, you know, smoke it.
Smoke's down.
Wait a second. They got to rotate. And you have to take advantage of people reacting, because you would just put that smoke down. Who's going to just sit there? Who's going to sit right there for 20 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds? Who's going to sit there? Nobody in the right mind, because they're going to hear you guys running around, running on site, jumping around. Maybe you're planting. You're like, he's not just going to sit there the whole time. He'd be insane too. He's going to react to the smoke and be like, oh crap, I got to move. I'm going to maybe try to get a different angle over here. He's not comfortable yet. He's not set. You guys are already in, and he's like, oh crap. Maybe you get your kill. So another thing I like to do, if we're pushing B, say I don't have knowledge at all. Like we don't know. We just know maybe there's 1, there's 2, maybe 3 people on site. So I know 9 times out of 10, somebody's gonna be there. Smoke that off. I don't want to get screwed on elbow.
Smoke's
I'm
down.
gonna smoke elbow. We're gonna go down. We're gonna see that. We can get to this angle. We can fight this, and we can take this. They either gotta move through the smokes, or you know, shoot through them, do something, or just wait. So that gives you guys. Hopefully, you're coordinating with your team. That gives you the power to swing, kill that smoked off, that smoked off. You get up here, watch hookah. Somebody watches for you. You plant. You know, it really sets up your team for success, which I think Brimstone is going to be essential. I think teams are going to, you know, want him no matter what in their lineup because he just has so much utility. His molly's insane too. You can bounce it off walls, of course.
Molly.
Somebody's camping corner of hookah. They gotta move. They gotta move. Check him out. And his molly's like insanely strong. So that was a long little part there about his smokes, but let's talk about his ultimate. His ultimate is orbital strike. So you bring up your tactical map and you fire to launch a lingering orbital strike laser on a selected location, dealing high damage over time. So bring it up here, bring up your map. You got a bigger circle now. If you can see on this little tactical map, the little outline of B is kind of faded, but that's pretty much the bomb site. That's what you see on the map here, the white lines. His ult
Open up the sky. My
covers
ult's
that whole site. B just got annihilated. Say you planted there, say you planted there, say you planted there. Doesn't matter. Say you're sitting here long, you're 1v3, 1v2, whatever. It's getting down to the wire. You've held them off long enough. You hear that defuse. You're like, oh crap. Boop. You don't even have to peek.
Open up the sky. My ult's ready.
They're going to sit in it and die. They're going to run out of it. Blah, blah. They're going to be hurt a little bit. Doesn't matter. It zones. I've actually won games holding off the defuse, holding off the plants. People were running A. I was rotating from B. And I got in range just enough. Look at this. I'm at the corner of B. You can look at that. I can still get A.
Open up the sky.
You look at the
My
map
ult's
there.
ready.
It's still got the majority. 9 times out of 10, it's planted there or it's planted over here. Those are the main plant spots for people. They like to plant
Right
it
here.
there. They like to plant it there. I can just hit both of those from B. Because you can take this just to the edge. As soon as that circles
Open
up,
up the sky.
it works.
My ult's ready.
Dead. It is bind. I'm gonna jump on the other maps here and show you guys some things there. And like I highly recommend doing exactly what I'm doing. If you're trying to learn an agent, don't just pick them
No
and jump
one die
into.
on me.
I mean, you
We're
can
all
jump into
going home.
unrated and just mess around, but I think it's really good. Any agent I want to play, I jump into a custom game with them and just mess around with them. If you don't have the agent, you can jump into firing range and use them, but you can't do custom games because you have to have the agent. So starting out, like I said, you got one smoke. Let me turn on my cheats,
My ult's ready.
infinite abilities, blah 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 blah. So you got A and B on this map. So you got people who usually will sit middle. They'll sit in vents right here, mid vent. They'll sit here and watch your dojo middle link. They'll sit here in mid mail room, which is right next to heaven, and they like watching middle. Let me pause the timer. So 9 times out of 10, people come out. That's the angle that people like to hold. People like to hold this angle right here. People like to, you know, maybe sneak up, try to get that angle. People like to sit there. People like to sit here. Now, if you've been playing the game, you probably noticed this a little bit, but if you haven't, no problem. You'll learn. So people like to hold this angle right here. So if you're on attacking, maybe you guys are trying to fake middle, maybe you guys are trying to push through middle. You know, his smokes, obviously, look at this. I can be all the way back here. I don't want him to see that. I don't want him to see
Smoke's
that.
down.
You guys, look, vents is smoked off, mailroom smoked off. They either gotta shoot through it, push through it, etc. I've had so many times where I smoke off vents or I smoke off heaven mailroom, and the person that's usually watching that angle will push up to here, right? They'll push up to here because I just smoked that off. So 9 times out of 10, you know, you're pushing with your team. Let me just throw them back up so you guys can see it.
Smoke's down.
You're already out here by these smokes. You're either catching this guy coming out of the smoke or together, you're swinging together. Bang. Coming through the smoke. This side. Come off to the side here. Maybe catch him on the corner. you do, and work your way onto the site. Another thing he does very, very well is smoking out B. So I think the wall is right about here. I think you have to wait just a little bit right here. So you can smoke out heaven, you can smoke out, short, you can almost get to the back of B site, which is a very common angle for people to hold. People love being in B back. They love hanging out right here and watching garage. They love having an opera there, watching that angle. There's people like to, obviously push through garage, get that orb, bang, chest shot, bang. So, with his smoke, in order to smoke heaven, since it's elevated, so this is the bottom part of heaven. I'll just run over there and show you. In order to smoke an elevated part, like you want to smoke there. You don't want to smoke down here. You want to smoke there. No sense smoking down there. No smoke there. You have to put about, here the cursor is right in the middle. You have to put almost half to more than half of the circle over there. Like if I put, just the edge of that circle is on the upper half.
Smoke's down.
See, now that's a waste of the smoke. And they're just like, haha, this brimstone sucks. We're going to snipe you guys coming in. But here in garage, you put more than half of that up there.
Smoke's down.
Then it's going to hit the top. Now they're smoked out. Very important. I've seen a bunch of Vipers mess it up with their smoke. It's a little harder with theirs because they throw it. But brimstone, get more than half of it on the elevated surface and you're fine. Let's just say you want to take B. Your team's like, man, we've been going A. Let's go B. But half there, smoke out the back.
Smoke's down.
The opera or whatever, he's got to move. You can't see that. You got to worry about here and here. Nobody sits here. I've never seen a single person sit right here. In heaven. That was a bad smoke, actually. You'll see. Somebody can sit right there and still get the angle. Make sure you put it. I put it like right here. You need to cover the whole thing.
Smoke's down.
That's still kind of bad. I think you might be able to see there. Maybe not. But there you go. That's better. So then you guys can push on the site. Might see somebody CT. You guys can clear out back of the site and then worry about heaven. Get the plant. Usually goes there. Maybe get cheeky, put it over there. Doesn't matter. So let me go show you guys the A brush smokes I like to do. If you've been seeing people play Brimstone who do some really funky smokes, comment them down below. Share the information for people so that way everybody's got better teammates. You don't want people, playing agents and not knowing their kit. That's one of the worst things ever, is to have somebody pick an agent who's vital to like a team composition and they have no idea what they're doing. So, just take time, jump in the custom games, jump into the firing range, and just mess around for like 10, 20 minutes. That way when you go into unrated, you're like, oh, yeah, I know what to do a little bit. I'm not brand new. So, over on A, say you want to push A, get the little wall here originally. So usually you'll have somebody, watching from ramp, heaven. Maybe somebody will push up to hold this angle, and also heaven. Maybe even screens. Screens is really common too. You'll have somebody maybe right there. I have somebody sitting right here. I have somebody, back there. And obviously, really popular up there as well. 9 times out of 10. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I usually see 2 people on A, 3 people on B. Or usually like a mid. Usually 2 people mid, 1 B, 2 A. It's different every game, but... So what I like to do if I'm like, dude, guys, we're just going to take over A. You can smoke out ramp. You can actually, from right here, you can hit heaven. So I got more than half of it on the platform. That's going to take out care of that window. That's up there. It's a little farther up the ramp because this is a slope, right? If I put it like here, even though the circle's at the top, it might not actually smoke out the top. So put it over there more. This is also smoke out the corner if he tries to swing. So now, where are you going to put this third smoke? Do you put it here? Well, no, because then maybe that smokes out this guy, but you got to run through that smoke. That leaves you blind to screens and whatnot. So this smoke isn't as strong as just straight up smoking out screens. But if you're doing an all-in A, just throwing it there.
Down.
You're like, wait for it. Go. Smoked out. Smoked out. Smoked out. He's either going to have to move elbow, maybe move here to try to get an angle. But by then, if you guys are coordinated, you're just like, go. You're just in. They either got to move or they got to push through the smoke. Like, what are they going to do? What do you do with a smoke in your face? You get bang, bang, and that one was like right here.
Smoke's down.
He can't see. He's either pushing, he's rotating the heaven smoke. He doesn't know what to do. Screens the smoke. He's like, well, I'm gonna push up on the site. I hear all the footsteps. Maybe you're sitting here. If you're on with your team, maybe they push up. They're watching this angle for you. Somebody's watching heaven. Ding, 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 you get the spike. But obviously, this game has a lot of variables. You know, maybe somebody's spamming. Maybe a sage slow comes in and you guys can't push. Well, that sucks. You just used all your smokes, but that's just the way the game is. Nothing with this ult on this map as well. It covers pretty much everything. People like to plant here. People like to plant here. You can cover both. B is the same way. B on this map is insanely small, like the actual bomb plant area. I'm pretty sure that you can fit 2 Bs in 1 A. If you're looking at B, it pretty much covers the whole entire site. People like to plant there, sometimes over here, but
Open up the sky. My ult's ready.
that covers pretty much everything. Split. I like to hold mid on defense as Brimstone. I sit here out of angle. Maybe I hold this angle, try to get a kill. They don't peek it. I'm like, oh, nobody's mid. And the guy's like, oh, they're pushing B. Well, you're like, oh crap, okay, I'm gonna rotate over. You come over to heaven here. They haven't pushed all the way on the B yet. Throw a smoke on garage door. Stall it out. Who's gonna push to that? As soon as they get through that, you know, people are shooting them. Nobody's gonna willingly go crazy. A jet might, you know, boost through there to try to get over there, but if you got somebody sitting back site, it's covered. That'll stall that out. Maybe you do get some action middle. Maybe you're sitting middle. Let me get back over here into vents where I would be. You're like, oh crap, you saw somebody miss a shot. You're like, I want to smoke out that. You can do that.
Smoke's down.
Just shut off that angle. Shuts off that angle. But maybe they already pushed out. If you want to fully stop mid, you know, smoke your stairs. Now they got pushed through this the smoke on the stairs. 9 times out of 10, not gonna do it. You know, they're gonna wait. They might be ballsy. They might come as a team. They might Phoenix flash. They might do a whole lot of things, guys. But this smoke has power. It does so much. They're getting pushed A. You're like, oh crap, where? They're like, oh, they're moving up to heaven. Well, maybe you want to slow that down. Maybe you want them not to push on the site right away. You can smoke on middle. Or you can come up. Maybe you help heaven. You help heaven. Now mid smoked off. That can give your team time to maybe get on screens. Maybe, you know, get situated. Maybe get in hell, hold it a little better. You know, whatever you need to do. That was split and bind already, so we're gonna jump over to Haven. This is the one with 3 maps or bomb sites.
Just how many tricks I know.
I'll show you guys, you know, what I like to do on this map with Brimstone. If you're on the attacking side with Brim, it really depends on what your team wants. Also depends on what the other team's playing. If they're rushing mid, maybe somebody's watching long B or C. Maybe people are pushing up A short. That's the glory of this game. It can be different every single game. And people seem to have tendencies too. So, you know, as long as you're willing to pay attention, you can figure it out. So, here, let me pause the timer. Let's see. So, as Brimstone, usually if I'm attacking, depending on what my team wants, maybe we're split a little bit. Maybe they want to play C long. Maybe I got a guy who wants to push garage. There's 2 things you can do here. This is like the wall's right here normally. So pre-spawn. I'm not gonna get peeked. I'm not gonna die here. You can smoke off mid if you want. Sometimes people like to peek battle there. Maybe you got an opera. They like to shoot that. That don't bother smoking off. But if you
Smoke's down.
You know, push up middle. You can get that smoke. Shuts off both angles. Another thing you can do in the beginning, maybe you got a guy who keeps flanking through garage. Keeps coming through garage and killing you guys while you guys are going mid. Maybe you just want to smoke doors.
Down.
Smoke double doors. You ain't got to worry about that. He's not going to push for it. You can get somebody set up to watch for the flank. Now you can just chill over here, cover your guys' flank. Bop, 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 bop. Or, let's say you want to push through garage. Maybe, you know, you can smoke out the window.
Smoke's down.
Remember to put half of it on elevated. Otherwise, maybe they'd get a little, you know, windows on the side there. But if you put more than half up near the top, it covers everything. Now you guys can work a little closer, maybe set up another smoke. Let's give you a scenario. Okay. we want to push garage. We want to go see. We got 2 people going long, and say we got 3 of us over here, maybe 2 guys going, me and another guy going garage. Guys trying to do a mid peak. Who knows? So initially, I might smoke out garage. Depends on how the team's playing. If there's somebody in here, usually, who knows? I'm gonna smoke out garage.
Smoke's down.
Right away. They're like, oh, they smoked me out garage. He's gonna move. Maybe C-Long waits a second, and you can smoke out that backside angle for them.
Smoke's down.
Your teammate's pushing through. You guys get through garage. Maybe he's up there. Maybe he's there. Who knows? It could change. But that smokes out that angle, so that person's not. They can't see long. So that your team can move up long, get in position. You're pushing C-Long really hard. Maybe all of you are over here. You didn't even bother going through garage at all. You can smoke off garage and spawn.
Smoke's down.
Say maybe he got the pick. Maybe there was an opper. He's dead. You're like, all right, let's move. Garage is smoked off. Spawn smoked off. That's a bad one actually. You can see right there. But they're both smoked off. You get the plant. Good to go. Really powerful smokes. You actually play what's going on. Let's run over to A and I'll show you this A smokes. So, a couple things to do here for A. This is dangerous too because they can. I think the wall's like right here. Maybe is it here? It's here. They can push up and get this angle on you really quick. Maybe chill over here, chill on the box. They might have an opper, somebody holding the angle for long. They might just have somebody sitting short. Really depends on your game and who you're playing against, what they're doing. But you can smoke out long, of course. You can either do it like that. So you're smoking out that angle, but you still have to worry about maybe he pushed up to the box to take a wider angle. You guys can push up, and then you can smoke from here. Now you can use your smokes like stepping stones. Like, oh, I gotta smoke this one so I can get into position to smoke out maybe these 2 spots, this spot, etc., etc. That way, hey, you can get rid of heaven. Some people like to smoke heaven and hell at the same time.
Smoke's down.
They throw one high, one low. Heaven's out, hell's out. And that just hits the corner of this box as well. The people who like to hold this box to watch long, you can't now. They gotta come through. Up, they're dead. That way, all you gotta worry about coming up is maybe somebody's flowing wide, take them out, and then look left. You're eliminating, sight lines so that your team can get into position. Let's think about it again. Go back here. So maybe you got teammates pushing up, short. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you want to throw one heaven. You want to throw off one spawn. People like to hold that angles too. But heaven gets smoked. You guys gotta worry about down here on hell. But your guys are coming from short. They don't have to worry about that. The long players can come up, maybe see if somebody's camping that to kill your short guy, etc. Communicate with your team. Communication is number 1 overall. Doesn't matter how good of a gunfighter you are. If you don't tell your team, like, oh, there's 3 people behind you, then, you suck. Like, straight up. Just tell people what's going on. That's the A. This is the attackers. So let's get on defense. If I'm on Haven and I'm playing Brimstone, what I like to do is I like to sit middle. I like to sit on B. Because majority of teams I play against in these low elos are people who like peeking middle, they like rushing middle, they just like getting into action right away, and I like stalling that because when you throw somebody out of the rhythm, they usually don't know what to do. Usually they're like panic mode, like, oh, I gotta think of a backup, which gives you time to do your plan. So if I'm sitting middle, I can either, depends if people are brave enough to smoke that window, or peek that window.
Smoke's down.
Maybe I've had some incidents with them. That's a bad smoke. You sit there. Maybe you do that. Maybe you set that smoke up, hit it a little over there, so he goes over there. Well, you already got the angle. Bang, bang. Debate them with your smokes, guys. But here's one I've used a few times, and I've actually gotten double kills, triple kills, set my team up for wins. I like to smoke out the window, and then I also will smoke the ground here. Now, if you look here, right about here, you really want to, there's like a small gap here, and you don't want that. You kind of want it kind of right there.
Smoke's down.
Both circles touching. Careful, you could be seen right here, but that gives you vision. Maybe they're not paying attention. If you can get that smoke a little better and you can get over here, you have plenty of time just to sit here. Smokes are gone. Be like, oh, they're pushing garage. Da, 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 da. Go ham. Let me get that smoke a little better for you guys. So you sit middle. Here, you can bring the smoke that's for this window a little farther down because this elevation isn't that far off, so it's fine. Let me bring it off.
Smoke's
Like
down.
this. See how this looks. A little better. Actually, not at all. That's not better. That one's better. I like that a whole lot better. See, I'm learning right now. Bring it off. The second step. Bring this one down more.
Smoke's down.
There we go. That's better. And you don't have the gap middle. There we go. That's a lot better. So then you can get in that corner. Maybe if they push through it, you know, you can hold that. Obviously, if you're sitting B as Brim, you can help cover C, help cover A, whatever is needed by your team. He's getting pushed short. You don't know. He's like, oh man, he hit me a couple times short. They're pushing short, 3 or 4 of them. No?
Smoke's down.
Smoke off that alleyway there. So your teammate can one retreat and get in position. And like I said 1,000 times already, majority of the time they're not going to push through a smoke. They're going to wait. Do that. Maybe they're coming long. You've already rotated a little bit. Actually, I think you can almost hit long in B. Yeah, you don't have to be very far. Generally, I'm holding this. Maybe I check like, all right, middle is clear. All right, I'm coming over to A. I can almost hit long. Right there. I can smoke off long for him. Say he's sitting heaven. I was like, all right.
Smoke's down.
Let's see what that looks like. That's like the max range. But from B, pretty much, I just smoked off long for him. And I could also hit that short, depending on, you know, how many smokes you got. Did you use 2 middle? Did you use 1? You know, depends. You can help cover A from middle. Rotate. You're sitting B again. You're like, oh, they haven't been doing anything middle. But then they're like, oh, he's pushing garage. They're messing me up garage. You can maybe smoke out window. You can smoke out right here. Throw smoke right in the middle. If you really wanted to. You want to get really cheeky. You know, throw one in the middle.
Smoke's down.
Maybe your garage teammate. Hopefully he's still alive. And get back in here. Be like, let's hold this angle right here. You leave that little gap as a debate because people are going like, oh, he messed up the smoke. I'm going to go here. But really, it was a debate and I just got headshotted. That's exactly what will happen. You can either do that. You can smoke out the window
Smoke's
for your
down.
teammate maybe. Maybe they're trying to push up through the window. Might not push up through the smoke, but it could also give you time to, you know, work your way down. Flank them as they're, you know, pushing out of the tunnel. Can't see. So, I said sitting on B. Teammates can push C long. Well, let me just smoke out C long for you. Let me just be careful. Let me smoke out garage for you as well. Now C long is smoked and garage is smoked. Now your teammate can reposition, do whatever he needs to do, guys. Like I said, Brimstone, overall, if I had to rate him, if I'm rating the agents on this little Get to Know Your Agent series, I think Brimstone is essential. I think he belongs on about every team, unless you guys are, the pros are doing something, I don't know. Just the utility, his molly's strong, I think, and his triple smokes are insane. The only problem is it doesn't regenerate. Like Omen smokes is his signature ability, and it will regenerate every 30 seconds. Whereas Brimstone, you use all 3,
Smoke's down.
you're out for the rest of the round. You'll get 1 back for free next round, but then you have to buy them again for 100 each. But having 3 smokes that last so long, 3 smokes that last, you know, 15 seconds, 15 to 20. There might be like a weird riot number in there and it's like 16.2, who knows. But yeah, those are insanely strong. Considering a round is only like a minute 40-ish, a minute 45, I don't know. So that's like all 3 of those, if you're smoked the same spot, is like 45 seconds. Almost half the round. That's pretty nuts. So guys, that's my Brimstone Get to Know Your Agent guide. Alright guys, I think Brimstone's amazing. Like I've said 1,000 times in this video, he's definitely one of my favorites right now. If you guys really enjoyed this video at all, be sure to hit the like button for me, hit the subscribe button as well for more gaming content. I am not just an FPSer. You'll see WoW videos, you know, Minecraft, Call of Duty, whatever. It's a variety of gaming channel tips and guides. So if you just like gaming content in general, hit that subscribe button for me. Also follow me on Twitter at TylerX for all updates, you know, related to my YouTube, just shit posting, memes, you know, just, you know, interactions with you. That's one of the best ways to do it. And also I do stream on Twitch, so, you know, go follow me there. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you guys, you know, like Brimstone and you like this guide. See ya.